Israeli forces have set up checkpoints in the West Bank, military checkpoints, and they've also told people in the West Bank that they are forcefully displaced, that they can't return to their homes for a year. This is exactly what they were doing in Gaza. And in the West Bank, they're getting help from the Palestinian authorities because the PA led by Abbas has always been there simply to try and get control for themselves and also be a pawn in Israel's plans to annex the West Bank, because they act like an opposition to Israel, and the world can say, hey, look, there's a legitimate group there for the Palestinians, when in actuality they are just there to help Israel in their goals of colonizing the West Bank. The Western leaders have said nothing about this. The UK, a country that seemingly says that they support a two-state solution and a honouring of the 1967 borders, even that is a very pro-Israeli stance, not saying anything. But, obviously when it comes to Russia and Ukraine, they are very quick to say, we're going to put boots on the ground to stop Russia, and we're going to increase defense spending because of Russia. But when their very close ally very clearly goes against the UK's own policy when it comes to the region, it's nothing, because these leaders don't care about the annexation of the West Bank. These leaders don't care about Israel's apartheid state growing, which is why we have to care about preventing Israel's apartheid state anywhere we can. Like I say, boycotting, do it. And I know there are some creators on here, very large creators, being like, oh, well, it's hard to boycott everything, do what you can. Honestly, do it all. Genuinely. Like, if there's a company owned by another company, you boycott both companies, because you really need to put that financial hit, because in this current system that we have, they only care about money, and if you take money away from these corporations, they will pull out of Israel, because that's all they care about. Make sure you do not buy anything from Israeli-owned and operated businesses. That includes places like Wix. Don't use Wix websites. Don't get anything Coca-Cola for multiple reasons. And as well as boycotting, get involved locally, do some organizing, whether it be through a religious institution, whether it be through like your school, your workplace, your friends and family, your sports team. Get involved in any way you can, because our politicians do not care. So we have to.